Check, check.
Good morning and welcome to Central High School's annual Veterans Day breakfast. Yeah, we can clap. My name is Dr. Brett Bending, and I have the privilege to be the principal here at this fine school. And on behalf of Central High School, our staff, our students, it is truly an honor to look out here today and see so many people gathered here this morning. Today, we offer our sincerest gratitude and appreciation for the extraordinary service of our veterans that have given to our country. Before we begin, I want to give some special thanks to the many people who helped create this event for you this morning. So thank you to Maisie Raby, Jess Arneson, Tyler Clark, Emily Douglas, Jim Strike, Jordan Pedigo, Liz Zarava, Matt Billen, our kitchen staff, our service club members, our school drum line, our chorus, our video production team, and our life skills students for helping create this special morning. Thank you. This morning we honor the veterans among our staff, the dedicated members of our community, and most importantly, the veterans in the lives of our students. Our parents, our grandparents, our aunts, our uncles, our brothers, sisters, and cousins. Each of you has played a direct and personal role in the protection of our American freedoms. Your courage, commitment, and willingness to stand on the line for us is the bedrock of the liberty we enjoy each and every single day. For me, this day holds a personal meaning. My own grandfather, Harry Bending, answered the call generations ago, serving bravely on the aircraft carrier USS Saratoga in the Pacific Theater during World War II. Years ago, I created this shadow box to commemorate his service, which hangs in my home, to serve as a constant reminder to be thankful for the countless men and women whose service and sacrifice make our way of life possible. Thank you, veterans. Your legacy of service is something Central High School will always strive to honor. Please relax and enjoy the celebration that we've put together this morning, the performances. Thank you again to our staff and students who helped prepare everything. It's a small token of our immense respect for all our veterans here today. Thank you.
introduction. You need to do an introduction. For like the interviews, be like, so.
What question are you asking?
I'm going to ask, why do you think it's important for the nation? Hi, Sammy. So we're going to ask you guys all a few questions today about veterans. So, Sammy, why do you think it's important for the nation to have a day to honor our veterans?
I think it's important for there to be a day to remember our veterans because of everything they've done for us and the service that they've done. I think it's important to take a pause and just to truly thank them for our freedom that they've given us.
And then what responsibilities do civilians have in supporting our veterans?
They have a lot of responsibilities because of everything they've done for us. I think these small acts that we're doing now through this day is really helping them feel appreciated, and just listening to what they have to say is a good way to make them feel honored.
And then lastly, what emotions or thoughts come to mind when you hear "thank you for your service"?
I think a lot of emotions come to my mind because I've had a lot of family members that I've served. My grandpa, who's here with me today, I think this day just means a lot to him because he's done a lot. And I think that the emotion is like sad because he's done so much for us today, and I'm just so grateful for him.
Thank you.
Hi, Emmy. Why do you think it's important to preserve veteran stories for future generations?
Well, I think it's important to just listen to what everyone has to say. Their stories are very meaningful to them, and just the little stories, the differences in their stories just really share our different history and just make us remember just all of the different paths that they've been through.
Have you or someone in your family been impacted by military service, and how?
Well, my direct family has not been directly impacted, but my grandfather did serve in the Army. He was a colonel for many years, and just hearing his stories of serving in the Army just really has me respect all of the other veterans that are here today.
And last question, why do you think it's important for the nation to have a day to honor just veterans?
Well, I think it's important to have a day to honor our veterans because it shows just our true respect and gratitude for those who have served in the armed forces and just for their courage and bravery.
Thank you.
Hi, Tyler. Thanks for being here with us today. What responsibilities do civilians have in supporting our veterans?
Some responsibilities is showing respect to our country, and I feel it's a big thing because not everyone's going to do that. We have some more scientific people that know how to do this.
And then what emotions or thoughts come to your mind when you hear "thank you for your service"?
Some emotions would probably be sadness or nervous, because for me, I'm starting to volunteer for Hanover Township for Emergency Services, so the things that my grandpa had taught me and everything is kind of like trying to go into.
And then lastly, why do you think it's important for the nation to have a day to honor all of our veterans here today?
I think it's important because of how much they sacrificed for our country, and just how long they served too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay here.
I'm Charles Horton. I was in the United States Army from '89 to '93, so 4 years. Went in as a private, left as a specialist after 4 years. I actually just wanted to be an Army dude, believe it or not, so it wasn't like I was led any other way. My dad was in the Army, my grandfather was in the Army. I don't think I was quite ready to go to college after high school, and since a little kid watching Army movies, I was just kind of fascinated by that whole thing. I kind of like structure, so that kind of worked for me too.
My name is Thomas Durham. I'm currently a technical sergeant with the Illinois Air National Guard in Peoria, Illinois. I've been with the Air National Guard 7 years. Prior to that, I served with the Army Reserve for 6 years. During that time, I was also deployed overseas to Operation Iraqi Freedom. I did that, left in March of 2003, came back home April 2004. I chose to serve for a couple different reasons. For one, I mean, I had family members. You know, I always tell the stories of World War II and the valor that they did and how proud they were. So when I was 22, immediately after September 11th happened, I felt the urge to go out there and do what I felt was necessary. I guess some call it, you caught the bug of patriotism. I always had that patriotism, and I felt that was the time to do it. So I did it, I served my country, and I'm proud of it to this day.
When you're in there, it's funny because of course, Veterans Day doesn't stop when you're in the Army or when you're deployed. I was in Kuwait for a little while. So you don't think about it much, and you kind of get with that attitude. So when you get out, for me at least, I didn't think about it a whole lot either. I just thought it was important to recognize the guys that go over there and put their life on the line, regardless of the reason that they went in, just the fact that knowing they would be put in harm's way, I think that deserves recognition.
Veterans Day does have a different meaning. Growing up, you know, you always get told about Veterans Day, and honestly, it was, to some, especially myself, it was just another holiday. I mean, you knew soldiers went out there, or Marines, sailors, or airmen for that matter, would go out there, sacrifice themselves, and so that you could celebrate. And however, now that I've done it, I do pay a lot more attention to it, and I do realize that, you know, it's not just about necessarily honoring servicemen such as myself. It's about honoring the country as a whole, because it makes me appreciate why I did what I did. The freedoms that everybody has is because of someone like myself who decided to go and serve or continue to serve, and it allows me never to take it for granted.
Hello, thank you for joining us today. Could you tell me your name, branch of service, and how long you served?
My name is Rod Kotwicka. I served in the Air Force. I was in for 4 years. I spent 18 months in Turkey and 20 months in Okinawa as a Morse code intercept operator.
If you could answer me, were there any challenges you faced during your service that taught you an important lesson?
Well, I guess the challenge is what I had to learn in the first place to do my job. It was all brand new to me. I enjoyed it once I learned it, and I appreciate it. Unfortunately, it didn't fall into any civilian work when I got out, but that's okay. I really enjoyed what I did.
And did you form any friendships or bonds that have lasted beyond your time in service?
Oh, definitely. You spend 24 hours a day with your fellow airmen, in my case. You eat, sleep, so to speak, with them. You spend your free time 24 hours a day. You have to form some great relationships. Afterwards, I still keep in contact with a couple of the guys. Unfortunately, quite a few of them have passed. But we do the best we can.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
There.
Be nice. I know her. Be nice.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Could we start off by telling me your name, branch of service, and how long you served for?
Jerome Cunningham, Air Force from 1978 to 1982. I know my granddaughter's adding this stuff for right now. Just gonna add my dates up.
And then what was a typical day like for you while you were serving?
I worked around a lot of very special munitions that we won't talk about what they are, but I worked in a tower that kind of controlled, make sure the wrong people didn't get to the stuff I was working around.
And then what does Veterans Day mean to you personally?
I mean, you give everything you have when you join. It's not like, some of my older brothers and sisters here, they were maybe drafted. Now you got selective service. But once you do it, you're 100% all in, So even though I don't know all these people here, but they're my brothers and sisters because we all gave everything we had. And that's what it is about being a veteran. So.
And then lastly, were there any challenges you faced during your service that taught you an important lesson?
Don't get up late. No, I'm just kidding. It could teach you just to handle anything. Once you serve, there's nothing you can't handle. You can pretty much do anything, man. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you for your service.
Morning. Good morning. Could you tell me your name, branch of service, and how long you served?
Dutch Dutchendorf. I served in the United States Navy for about 7.5 years.
What was a typical day like for you serving?
It was very impactful. Our days were busy and long. I was fortunate enough that I entered flight training, having never flown an airplane in civilian life. The training was very rewarding. It took probably 2.5 years from the time I went in before I joined my fleet squadron. So a big part of it was education. And just the thrill of flying and flying off a carrier was certainly the highlight of my aviation career.
What is advice you would give to a young people trying to join the military?
I think when I looked at my most recent issue of Tailhook magazine, there was an article in the back of that magazine for this quarter, and it said, pay it back. Be that guy and pay it back. And I think I'd like to encourage all the young people here to consider a military career, whether you do it part-time for 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, or you make it a career and you serve for 30 years or plus. I encourage you to look at that opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity to serve your nation. You develop these tremendous friendships. It's just a great experience, and I still maintain contact with a lot of my Navy friends every year. Go out to Tailhook and see your old squadron buddies, and it's kind of a very special environment.
And what does Veterans Day mean to you personally?
I think when I look at Veterans Day, I think of my father. He served in World War II. My brother served in the Army for over 30 years. So our family has a history of military service. first and foremost, I remember those who gave their lives in service of our country. And the rest of us were fortunate enough to make it back. And but that's first and foremost our veterans who didn't make it back. And we always honor those and never forget those. And on Veterans Day, I always proud to fly my flag on our home and think about all the veterans who didn't make it back, but also those who did, and thank them for their service.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Good morning.
Could you start off by telling me your name, branch of service, and how long you served for?
Yes, Lieutenant Colonel Byron Von Hoff, honorably served in the United States Army for 39 years.
What are you most proud of from your time in the military?
Wow, that's a lot. I think if I had to put it in order and everything like that, I think the proudest I am of the Ukraine Army. I was opportunity to go over to Ukraine and train the Ukraine Army prior to the current war they're in now. It was about 15, 20 years ago. But it made me real proud. A lot of hard work, and the Ukrainian Army is showing the hard work. They're doing very well.
What do you wish students today understood about military service?
They need to know that the respect and honor that you get serving your country is something you can't put into words. And the opportunity to serve in the military, you can make a career out of it like I did, or you can learn a trade and then get your civilian employment opportunities with that. And also, they get their schooling paid for free, so they don't have to go into debt to go to college. So it's an opportunity for young people to learn a trade, learn respect and honor for their country.
What is one memory that stands out the most from your time while serving?
You're going to think this is funny, but the memory that really comes to mind is I was an enlisted soldier before I went to officer candidate school. And when I graduated from OCS, my father, who was a career naval enlisted, he was a master chief, he came to my graduation ceremony and he saluted me and called me sir. And that was just such an honor to have my father salute me and call me sir, and I'll never forget that. And he came to my graduation ceremony in his Master Chief Navy uniform. So it was an awesome memory.
Thank you. And then lastly, did you form any friendships or bonds that have lasted since your service?
I think every veteran here will say absolutely positive. You have friendships with people that you live, and unfortunately sometimes they die in front of you, and you just never lose that friendship. That's a brotherhood that lasts forever. I think every veteran out there understands what I say when I mean that. They're your brothers for life.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. I want to wish the Central Rocket football team good luck this Friday.
Thank you again, everyone, for attending this morning's annual Veterans Day breakfast. Again, thank you to our veterans. I am remiss. I did forget to mention a very special person who worked really hard putting this together. So let's give a round of applause to Sarah Farrington, our Associate Principal of Operations. She's over there. But again, thank you to our veterans. Thank you to our families. And thank you most of all to, being here this morning to help celebrate Veterans Day. And God bless America. Have a great day.